Alright guys, what is going on? It is your boy Caliber coming at you with another gameplay commentary. The video in the background is a 31 and I think 5, maybe a 31 and 7, I'm not too sure. But it's an arena mode gameplay in which my team wins a fringe uplink, which I usually leave, but I was like, screw it, why not? And I usually leave uplink games, but I was like, screw it, why not? I might be able to turn this into something. So I played. And I think it turned out pretty well. Rolling with the VMP with the quick draw stock and grip with just stock camo. Just normal, no camo, whatever. And I think it was a pretty good gameplay. I missed a couple easy throws and all that in there, but that's because I don't usually play with the drone all that much. So I think I got one dunk, and that's the only score I got. But at least I contributed. Like, I was, in the first round, I was in the enemy spawn, like, the whole time, just there, just up in their face, just destroying them in their own spawn. At the very beginning, the gameplay is a little bit slow, but, you know, it speeds up near the end of the first round, and then it pretty much, like, it slows a little bit back down, but it doesn't slow down too much where it's like a snore fest. But that's not what I want to talk about. When I woke up this morning and the haters were up on me, I just told them stay up out of my way. Because I got a real bad temper, it's the middle of September. I don't think you wanna catch my case. Man, if you do so much as touch me, then it's bound to get ugly where police gon' end up all in my face. So to eliminate the problem, I pop a bottle, then yell out sayonara and have a nice day.
How could I know what it's like? How could I know what a life? Know a lot of artists who don't like to bring it to light, and I'm included in that, I ain't saying it's right. But it's been pushed out the news, don't look like change will happen soon. Donald Trump is all that they talk about, I'm tired of it too. They only talking about racism when the city's burning up, when cops are getting shot, and when the shooter's getting caught. Peaceful protests rarely get a mention. Y'all demanded this could be prevented. Y'all sensationalize the violence just to get a check-in. What's the message? Only getting heard when you draw the weapon. You wonder why these people getting hurt. You ain't learned your lesson. Interview yourselves, god damn it, that might answer questions. Look at how you rep it, what's projected? Fuck you Fox News, y'all won't ever get it. So I gotta step in, white man from the 307, telling y'all I'm fed up with it.
When I woke up this morning and the haters were up on me, I just told them stay up out of my way. Because I got a real bad temper, it's the middle of September. I don't think you wanna catch my case. Man, if you do so much as touch me, then it's bound to get ugly where police gon' end up all in my face. So to eliminate the problem, I pop a bottle, then yell out sayonara and have a nice day.
Words of bros, I'll never relate to that. Might get pulled over, they check my ID and hit the gas. All these divisions, race, religion, economic class. How are we free till realities can overlap? I know what it's like to live round dollars on dollars, and I know what it's like to see that money get smaller. And I know what it's like to live with and without God. But I'll never know life at systematical odds. Fucked how the system has played with all of our minds. Wish that we could see each other through a child's eyes. No prejudice instilled, manipulation of the will. One world, under one sun, over one race that is human. We fight amongst ourselves like, what the hell are we doing? Shit is so outlandish while we fucking up the planet, fighting over someone's color while our planet's in the red. A miracle on a sunbeam, yeah, y'all know what I've said.
When I woke up this morning and the haters were up on me, I just told them stay up out of my way. Because I got a real bad temper, it's the middle of September. I don't think you wanna catch my case. Man, if you do so much as touch me, then it's bound to get ugly where police gon' end up all in my face. So to eliminate the problem, I pop a bottle, then yell out sayonara and have a nice day. When I woke up this morning and the haters were up on me, I just told them stay up out of my way. Because I got a real bad temper, it's the middle of September. I don't think you wanna catch my case. Man, if you do so much as touch me, then it's bound to get ugly where police gon' end up all in my face. So to eliminate the problem, I pop a bottle, then yell out sayonara and have a nice day.
Gay joke, running joke thing, which, yeah, if you find offense to that, then I don't care. Give me a dislike, I don't really care. Go a pair of balls, I don't really care. But it's a running joke, and so we were joking about that, and I said something, and then she said, Zach, get back in the closet, and she continued to say that. So this senior piped up and said, and yelled up to her because he was sitting in like the way back seat, and then we were sitting in like the middle of the bus. He yelled up to her, "Get back in the kitchen," and then I yelled back, "Get back on the boat," because if you guys don't know what "get back in the kitchen" means, pretty much a sexist slur, or not slur, it's pretty much like a sexist phrase, where back in like the 1900s and all that, females did a lot of the cooking and the cleaning and all that. So I yelled back, which I admit this wasn't a very good move on my part. I yelled back, "Get back on the boat," because he was an Asian, or he was of Asian descent. And like I said, I don't condone this. It was just a bad day. I was in a bad mood. What I did was not right in any way, shape, or form. So, like I said, I yelled back to him, "Get back on the boat," and something happened, and we argued the whole way down to school. So, at school, I said something back to him, or he said something to me, or whatever, and then he got really mad. And then he came up to where I was sitting, which, I don't know what kind of buses you guys have, but we have buses where there's like a side door, and then there's like a seat like right next to the side door that like folds up. I was sitting in the seat behind that, so I was like pretty much directly in the middle of the bus. So he decided to get up after I said something or whatever, I retorted back to something he said or whatever. So he decided to get up and grab me. He came up to where I was sitting, pulled me up. I think I was actually standing already. He grabbed me by my shirt and then said, "Do you want to fight?" And then I straight up said, "Yeah, fight me, bitch." And so he threw me against the window, the wall of the bus, the window, or whatever. Then I just punched him in like the side of the head as hard as I could. His glasses went flying. He punched me back. And this is where the whole "I got my ass kicked" part comes in. He punched me back. I just fell over and just took it. But he punched me 5, 6 times, whatever. And so he didn't do much. I did more damage to him with my one punch than he did to me in his 5 or 6. I got up and I was like grinning because it was probably adrenaline, or I enjoy fighting, or whatever. But I got up and I was smiling, which I then heard one of the pre-Kers or whatever that stood up in the front of my bus say, "That was scary." That immediately wiped the grin off my face, because I realized that, oh my god, these little pre-Kers and kindergartners just saw a fist fight, their first fight that they've probably ever seen. And then it dawned on me that, holy crap, these kids just saw something that they probably shouldn't have saw. And then I realized that I fucked up really bad in that moment. So basically, to wipe the smile off my face, my bus driver called to the office, sent somebody out. I think it was like 2 people they sent out or whatever. 2 of the principals. They got me and the other kid, and brought us back to the office, where they then proceeded to suspend me, which, like I said early in the story, it was like the Thursday or the Friday before my Thanksgiving break. So I had like a week off. So I got suspended on a Thursday. I didn't have to go back in on the Friday after, so like the next day. As well as I had like the whole day off. Which, yeah, I had the whole day off because my dad wasn't angry at me. As well as I had the whole weekend, plus the whole next week, plus that weekend. And the best part about it was, my dad wasn't angry at me because I was standing up for my sister. So he actually took me out to breakfast, and then took me home. I could play video games, I wasn't grounded, I was perfectly fine. My dad was actually happy that I did what I did, that I got suspended and all that, because I stood up for my sister. So I got suspended for like almost 2 weeks. I came back, and then I took whatever people said, because people thought that he beat the crap out of me, which he pretty much did. he landed more blows, but I feel like I did more damage. He didn't do much to me. I think I got like a small black and blue mark, but that was gone in like a day. But yeah, that's about it. That's all he did to me. He just gave me like a black and blue mark, but I broke his glasses, so you decide. He gave me a small black and blue mark, not much. I broke his glasses. I don't know if he had another pair or if he had contacts he could wear or whatever, but I broke his glasses. He left me a black and blue mark. So I guess I have 2 questions of the day for you guys. Well, 3. One is, who did more damage and who won? The second is, are you guys back in school, or are you going back soon? And if you are back in school, how is it treating you? How do you like it? And the third one is, have you guys ever been in any fights? If so, leave them in the comments below. I'm going to leave you guys with the gameplay, with a little bit of music in the background, and yeah, it's been Caliber, guys.
We have the satellite drone. Satellite transfer. Uplink achieved.
When I woke up this morning and the haters were up on me, I just told them stay up out of my way. Because I got a real bad temper, it's the middle of September. I don't think you wanna catch my case. Man, if you do so much as touch me, then it's bound to get ugly where police don't end up all in my face. So, to eliminate the problem, I pop a bottle, then yell out sayonara and have a nice day.
How could I know what it's like? How could I know what a life? Know a lot of artists who don't like to bring it to light, and I'm included in that, I ain't saying it's right, but it's been pushed out the news, don't look like change will happen soon. Donald Trump is all that they talk about, I'm tired of it too. They only talking about racism when the city's burning up, when cops are getting shot, and when the shooter's getting caught. Peaceful protests rarely get a mention. Y'all demanded this could be prevented. Y'all sensationalize the violence just to get a check-in. What's the message? Only getting heard when you draw the weapon. You wonder why these people getting hurt. You ain't learned your lesson. Interview yourselves, god damn it, that might answer questions. Look at how you rep it, what's projected. Fuck you Fox News, y'all won't ever get it. So I gotta step in, white man from the 307, telling y'all I'm fed up with
When
it.
I woke up this morning and the haters were up on me,